How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today. Today we are rocking out with our Aerodactyl, Suicune, Zangoose team. We are going up against a Electivire, Infernape, Metagross, Dragonite, Scizor, and Suicune on their own side. Very cool team. It looks like a very aggressive team, and you know what? I'm down for it. Let's have a very aggressive battle. Let's start the battle off and we'll try and get a strong start. You know, I'm thinking let's lead Dragonite if we can. Let's set up some dragon dances and we can try and sweep from there. Our Dragonite is very offensive. Like one or two dragon dances and we should be able to sweep this guy's team. He decides to have the same idea though, bringing out his own Dragonite. We could be speed tying, because I do believe I am Jolly max speed, and he might be Jolly max speed as well. So we'll see what he wants to try and do. But I'm here. I want to set up my Dragondance. I'm not too worried right off the bat with his Dragonite if it is because of my multiscale ability. I'm not too worried because, I mean, any damage he goes for, it should not knock me out. So let's see. I know we're playing a little aggressive. We are going first, so right there it confirms that we're both Jolly max speed. Because he came out of his Pokeball first. He decides to go straight for that outrage. Oh, is that a crit? That was a crit to start off the game. I should have survived that. He is Life Orb. Why would you run Life Orb on a Dragonite that has the multiscale ability? I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would run the Life Orb. The crit, you know, I understand that's out of your control. But, you know what? That's fine. We're going to KO you. I mean, you're locked in to outrage. As long as this don't crit, we should be fine. It takes us about half, but we're going to take your Dragonite out, and both Dragonites leave the game very early. Very early. The reason I didn't try and set up a tailwind is basically due to the fact that I wanted his Dragonite off the board. If I set up tailwind and he got the confusion hacks, which was a probability, from there he could have easily just switched out and all that, and then I wouldn't have been able to get a KO onto the Dragonite that I feel like I really need right now. Electivire. This one's kind of scary because we don't really have a Electivire. We don't really have electric immunity at all with this team. If I can, I would love to set up some tailwind. You know, last ditch effort. He goes for Earthquake, predicting a switch. We survive, and we'll take it. We will take that. We'll set up a tailwind, a last ditch tailwind. I will take that all day to the bank. Yeah, he was predicting a switch, and I'm fine with that. We'll go now. Try and go for that Scald. Maybe we can get a burn. That would be awesome. We do not, and he goes for Thunderbolt. Okay, very interesting. You're running Earthquake and Thunderbolt. Don't necessarily know if I've ever seen a mixed Electivire before, but you know what? First time for everything. Right here, I think we just go out into our Absol. We know we have 100% chance to crit, thanks to our ability plus our item. Nightslash should, plus our move Nightslash. If we went for Sucker Punch, there's a chance that we do not crit. But with Nightslash, it's 100% chance to crit. With how our Absol is set up, I will take the free crit all day to take out that Electivire. Absol hits like a truck just because it's a free crit. So any setup our opponent does to us, if we bring out Absol, it's like it doesn't matter because we're going to get those free crits. Alright, Scizor's out. I wish I had my Suicune, right? His Bullet Punch is just going to do massive damage. Is there a reason to bring out Lucario right now? I'm gonna go ahead and bring out Lucario because he does resist. I don't necessarily know how well Lucario can take 2 bullet punches though. I guess we're about to find out. Brick Break. Oh, good play. Good play. You don't see Brick Break all that often. He's Life Orb as well. My man's running at least 2 Life Orb Pokemon. That's crazy. Think right here, Aerodactyl. I could try and set up some stealthrocks. I set up the stealthrocks, and then I can set up a tailwind on my. No. We'll do the stealthrock play, but he has bullet punch. I'm sure of it. So yeah, we only get 1 of these off. Unfortunately, wish I was Fire Fang for some odd calc. You know, that would have been awesome to have on a Aerodactyl. Just to go ahead and take care of Scizors and stuff. Usually I don't run into that many problems with Scizor because we have Suicune, but our man was able to take out our Suicune relatively easily. We do not have a good electric switch-ins that I've learned with this team in today's episode, so that's always fun. We're down to 2 Pokemon. For him to do damage, like really good damage, he's gonna have to go for that Brick Break. We're gonna go into Zangoose and go for that close combat. Maybe we can get some big damage. Maybe we can get the KO. Unfortunately, we do not. Unfortunately, there, because we know he's gonna go for that Brick Break, and that's just gonna take us out. Oh man, you hate seeing that. You hate seeing our team. So far, this team is perfect. We have not lost with this team yet. This might be the episode that we actually lose with this team, and you hate to see that. We'll see if we can get this KO though. He does go for a bullet punch just to get some damage. We living on 11. Okay. Nightslash will come out. Hey, all we gotta do is just hope and pray, right? That Absol might be able to carry us the rest of the way. I mean, if he does, that's a reason right there. Everyone needs to run Absol at that point. Metagross. Let's see. Like, we do have the super effective attack. I do believe Tailwind's still up too. You have Bullet Punch, because if you do, you win. There it is. GG to our opponents. I don't necessarily want to call it a video yet though, because it's a very short video if it is. So I'm going to see if my man wants to do a rematch. If not, we will have a game 2 against someone else. We'll see. Alright, so I'll have a game 2 against someone else. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, game number 2 is against Aerodactyl, Starmie, Blissey, Garchomp, Miltank, and Rotom Wash. Very interesting, very cool team. I want to know what that Miltank wants to do. Maybe potentially bellydrum? Who is a potential lead? He might. I don't know if the Blissey or the Garchomp on his team could actually pack stealthrocks. That would be actually very interesting. Breloom. I think it's just safe to say let's go ahead and lead Aerodactyl. We can lead Aerodactyl, and we'll see what happens from there. Game 1, we did have to take the L, and that's a little unfortunate. After looking back at it, I think that turn 1 critical hit from that Dragonite really kind of put us in a... That practically put us on a losing spot right there, because Dragonite was so essential for us to actually make our plays, and we lost them basically turn 1. So that was a little rough. But either way, now we're on game 2. Let's see, let's go ahead and set up those stealthrocks. I'm in front of the Starmie, and he goes ahead and rapid spins. I just wanted to see what he wanted to do. Unfortunately, that may give him enough speed boost to actually outspeed us. That's actually kind of scary, because Hydro Pump's going to hit like a truck. And he can probably Thunderbolt too. Let's try and set up a tailwind. Let's see what happens. Surf. That's... We may have to go... Yeah, we lost Aerodactyl practically the same way that we lost Dragonite in turn. Basically, a little different. Looks like we may have to go into... thinking either Lucario or Suicune. Dragonite maybe. Absol is not too bad. Absol should be able to take an attack too, right? Let's go into Absol. I'm assuming Absol can at least take one surf. Do we even have to though? We got Sucker Punch. Let's go for Sucker Punch then. Okay, yeah, you're switching. That's fantastic. Big Scary Dino. I love that nickname. Very interesting, very cool nickname. Right here. He might be trying to go for Spore. We don't have a grass type, unfortunately. We can go ahead and try and hit him with the big OX scissor. We should outspeed unless he is scarfed. And he might be going for Mach Punch too. We don't have that. We have two decent switch-ins for Mach Punch, but I don't want them to take a I don't want them to take a Spore, you know? And oh man, Absol. Kind of a frail Pokemon. We're losing our answers, really. What's up with these life orbs? That's life orb Breloom. Everything apparently that I'm playing has life orb. This is where I wish I had Dragonite too. That would have been fantastic. I'm gonna go into Zangoose. It's definitely a misplay. But I just want to get some damage out. Hopefully Zangoose has quick attack goes before Mach Punch. It's definitely a misplay though. Definitely. But just getting some damage out. And there's a Spore. Fantastic. I don't know why you didn't just go for Mach Punch. I'll tell you on the truth. But hopefully we are playing by Smogon rules and you can't put nothing else asleep. We'll hope. Because if that's the case, we might be able to get a... I'm not going to say Dragonite sweep because... One, this Breloom might be packing a Rock Tomb. I don't know though. It's definitely running out of options because it just showed Sword Dance. It's got Mach Punch. It's probably Technician boosted. That's why it would have the Rock Tomb, right? We should be able to take one. Okay, good. He does switch into Milk Tank. You know what? I'm actually a little bit afraid of Milk Tank. I think Milk Tank's like super bulky. I know everyone's like, yeah, you should be because of Whitney, you know, but that's like the third gym. So everything's, if you have a bulky Pokemon, it's pretty bulky by the third gym. This, everyone's at equal levels and everything. I still think Milk Tank's relatively bulky. So I'm going to go ahead and set up as much as I can. What are you wanting to do to me? Body Slam. As long as you don't get the paralyzation, I think we're fine. That didn't do that much damage. That's mostly due to our multiscale, but that still didn't do that much damage. I feel like I could get greedy. I feel like I might need to be. Let's go ahead and go for another Dragondance. If your only answer is Body Slam, I'm fine. I feel like we're okay. Because eventually we should... I mean, if we start going on a sweeping rampage, we should be fine. Because our leftovers will eventually get us close to full health. Let's see, Stealthrocks. You are not... I mean, I don't know if Milk Tank has a phasing attack like Roar or anything. We're almost back on top anyway on our multiscale. They may go for a damaging attack, but you know what? +4 Dragonite, I think we're sitting okay. I think we're doing all right. Body Slam's coming out again. Like I said, as long as it don't paralyze, that does a little bit more damage. There's the paralyzation. You gotta love it, you know. I still think we'll outspeed like most of your team. It's just we may get fully para, and that would suck in a very critical situation. I'm gonna go for Earthquake over Outrage because I don't want to lock myself into the Outrage just yet. It does seem like a lot of unnecessary damage. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and go for Thunderpunch because he could go into a flying type. And we'll just go ahead. And of course, we get fully paralyzed. You gotta love it. And that's what that Milk Tank does, right? Fully paralyzes, I guess, what our so-called sweeper was. Because, hey, it was able to survive a +4 Earthquake from a Dragonite. If I would have went for the Outrage, that Milk Tank would have been gone, but it forced my hand. I'd have to go for the Outrage. I was about to say, hopefully, since we got fully paralyzed last turn, we wouldn't be fully paralyzed this turn. That is not the case. And we're sitting at 13 health. We're a +4 Dragonite, and we can't do nothing to this Milk Tank. I'll say right now, if this Milk Tank knocks me out, that's gonna be nightmares forever. We'll have nightmares forever. There's the roll top. Fantastic. Do we hit this Thunderpunch? Can we please, Dragonite? Thank you. Been trying to go for it for the past 3 turns. Finally getting it on the 3rd turn. Rotom's out. Hopefully we don't get paralyzed anymore. Hopefully we can get this nice clean Dragonite sweep from here. And we can get the W. We are +4. It's going to be interesting because I don't necessarily know the Dragonite will be able to outspeed here. But I mean, might as well go for it. Garchomp outspeeds and lands a Stone Edge. That has Scarf vibes for me. Like, I'm feeling like that could be a Scarf Garchomp. And if that's the case, you shouldn't be able to do that much damage this weekend. Like, you honestly might even want to switch out, knowing that we're able to threaten you with an Icebeam KO. Like, that gave me Scarf vibes for sure. The Stone Edge shouldn't be doing that much damage to me, because we are a very bulky Suicune. So, we're going to play on the fact that we think that he's Scarfed. They go ahead and bring out the Blissey. We're running out of things that hit Blissey relatively hard. So that's going to become an issue. Let's see. Blissey could be packing the Thunder. I mean, we don't know what kind of Blissey this is yet. Yeah, our Zangoose is the only thing that can hit Blissey relatively hard. It's asleep. It's asleep. Let's see. We'll go ahead and bring him out. See if we can start wasting some sleep turns. Okay, so it looks like it might be a supported Blissey. So if that's the case, hopefully we can wake up and go for a bellydrum here. I don't think we will this turn, because this should be our first turn of sleep. Unfortunately, Big Scary Dino does come back out. Basically, our quick attack shouldn't be... Our quick attack, we know, does not do that much damage yet. I wanted to waste that 1 turn of sleep. And now we're going to go back up to Suicune. He might be predicting the Suicune going for a C-Bomb. There's not much we can do since we have limited resources. This is our physical wall on our team, is our Suicune, and he goes for Swords Dance. We don't know what that 4th attack is yet either. It could be, I don't think it's Rock Tomb, so it's looking like it could be C-Bomb. It being C-Bomb, that's kind of scary, because it might be able to one-shot our Suicune, and we're slowly going to be losing this game if that's the case. Bullet Seed, same case. Same scenario. That sucks. I mean, we knew there's the potential of that coming. Technician boosted too. It's just going to be hitting hard, especially with that life orb. Man, Breloom put in the work. He is sitting about half. Our Lucario should be able to outspeed and hit him with an aurasphere to get the KO. So that's definitely the play I'm going for. Mach Punch. Oh man, I forgot all about Mach Punch. Yep. That's practically game at this point. And both games, believe it or not, I mean, came down to my Dragonite just getting bullied. If my Dragonite didn't get paralyzed, and fully paralyzed as much as it did, and then in game 1, if it didn't get crit, it would have been 2 totally different games. So we ride on the Dragonite with this team, and unfortunately Dragonite just went down both games very, very, I would say, very easily. We weren't able to punish our opponent with either of our opponents with that Dragonite of mine. So guys, I don't know what we make of this video, but hope you guys did like, comment, and subscribe in this video, because I do love seeing the comments that you guys like to share with me and everything. But anyway guys, this is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.